This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll drop to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 6. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This a 31-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first.
If you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The slot man in motion right. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Slot man moves right. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again is Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now for the point after. Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Off play action, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise,
again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
On the go.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 52 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Fields. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Pass the 50.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking left sideline. It's complete. But he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fields now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
19 tight, 19 tight. 10 through 11, 10 through 11.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 20, 10, 5. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go. Check. Check, man. Check, man.
Back to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. On first down, it's Brooks. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second? He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. There he goes, left side. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
obviously this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check it.
On third down, it's Brooks. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Detroit. Kennedy Brooks, 69 yards. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly... And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tap the street. Third.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll drop to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So, as you can see, a lot of my players were not playing in this game. I have the slightest clue why. I don't know why I had Williams for a little bit in the first quarter. The linemen were going shuffling back and forth. Williams didn't even play no more after the first quarter. I gave the ball to Swift one time, and he was out of the game, rest of the fucking game. He didn't come back. So that shit is hella suspicious to me because, like, looking at my roster, right, and I go to my shit, and you just look at the health of your players, right? So Penei Sewell, he's played all year. So his fatigue says players slightly fatigued, which may impact performance in the game, right? So he's right. It's like a quarter not full. And then you got guys like Swift who didn't play in the game. Okay, he's yellow. Why? For whatever reason, he's yellow. But when you go look at the Bears players, these motherfuckers play all game, all year too, just like mine, right? These motherfuckers didn't lose nothing. Like, how the fucking hell? How is that? I'm trying to figure out how the fuck is that, bro? Oh, look at these players. No fatigue. So you trying to tell me these niggas never got tired at all during this long ass season? Look at this fatigue. None of them. Now the game prep is a major factor in the fatigue, but even with the game prep, you get fatigue, right? So like, for instance, these niggas are perfectly these niggas zero. So they don't practice at all, right? So or they don't. I don't know what the fuck you call it. I have the slightest clue what you call it, right? So now, mind you, I got guys that didn't play at all either, like Jared Goff. He didn't play, right? That's where his fatigue's supposed to be at. The motherfucker didn't play in no games. He ain't practice at all. Who gives two shits? He ain't practice and play no games. Of course his fatigue should be perfect. But how is a nigga's fatigue perfect when they play all year long and practice? Because even if you put it on no pads or not full contact, half, whatever the fuck it is full pads, half pads, and then you can go split, backups, or starters, right? These motherfuckers are still practicing. They're still out there on the field, right? Like, how the fucking hell, bro? Like, that is insane. Like, he has stamina with his starters. Like, they never practiced. So if they never practiced, how the fuck are you prestiging these guys? So if you never practice, how is Fields getting prestige? How is he going up? Because you only get so many points per game and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that is just crazy to me that he has players this high. That shit is just weird. I don't I don't understand it at all. I don't know if something this is what they incremented into the last Madden. I don't know. I really don't know. I have the slightest fucking clue what they did. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that it is what it is. Does that change my practice shit? I don't even know because I don't even know what I did with my practice. Like I kept my guys. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed fatigue. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be 100%. I didn't notice the fatigue, right? Nigga, on everything. I didn't notice the fatigue, bro, until these games down here. The Panther game and the Packer game got simmed, right? The Packer game. I played the Packer game. I mean the Panthers game, right? This dude beat me 45-17. His team is ass. I had all backups in the game. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why my team? He had all his starters, and so I started losing. Like, I almost lost. I almost got knocked out the fucking playoffs. Like Richardson played, but I stopped doing shit with him. I just started running the clock out so this nigga didn't get hurt. Nigga I had P Ryan in the game, right? I was just giving the ball to P Ryan every fucking play. I was getting a yard. Nigga, I didn't even care. Like I couldn't throw the ball. Rivers is a fourth string receiver, right? So as you can see with my receivers, he the only one because he's the only one that was nigga. Look, that's a receiver. That's a tight end. That's a tight end. Nigga, I had OJ Howard playing. Like I don't know if you can look at general. So the plays down, right? Downs played right here. Let's go to offense. OJ Howard 48. Like, nigga, these are nobodies, bro. I have like a bunch of nobodies out there playing the game, the whole game. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I don't know why all my players were fatigued, but then they never recovered. So I changed my practice settings from this week here. And then this week here, and then so that's 3 weeks of changing. Like I did something different with my practice, so I put it on backups, and I did split. I did it's full pads, and then like half pads or some shit. So I put on half pads and backups for this game. I didn't notice no fatigue here, of course, because I didn't play in these games, right? A lot of these games weren't played. Damn, I didn't play a game in God knows how long in this league, bro. I gotta leave this league. What the fuck? Damn, I didn't notice that. So I'm not gonna notice no fatigue in week what 8, 7? That's crazy. Hold on, I'm looking at some whole new shit right now. Hold on. But this game, like, okay, play this game, no starters, and I'm like, why? I changed my shit. And then this game here, it's computer simmed. It's gonna tell you who all played. Swift was in the game, but he didn't play for me. P. Ryan was in the game. DJ Chark was in the game, but he didn't play for me. Jamison Williams was in the game. He didn't play for me. Jawan Jamison was in the game. He didn't play for me. Like, none of these motherfuckers, when I played my game in this playoff, none of these niggas was there. But they playing for the computer. Like, that shit right there is weird as fuck. Then you go over here to defense. All right? I don't think we had any sacks. Hutchinson's right there. Aiden Hutchinson was in the game. He didn't play for me. Like that shit is. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that is some crazy shit. Like that's some off the wall shit. So we're at the end of the season. Always at the end of the season, I gotta reset all my formations because some people leave and it fucks up the shit. So I refresh it all and then do it in the now I don't know if this league is gonna stay running or not. I don't know. So we'll see as the time goes. But I don't know what's in these settings here. I don't know if it's gameplay sliders or gameplay whatever the fuck it is. But let's just go to the league settings, right? And so it says player fatigue. The shit's on, right? It's on. Shit's on. Now I'm gonna go to my other league. Let's go to the other league. Cause I'm in another league with fatigue on for practice, so they can get hurt and shit. Like which I don't like that shit. Like niggas shouldn't be getting hurt at practice, bro. Even though they do, but the motherfuckers still play. They don't get knocked out the fucking game, which is stupid. So now let's go check these settings here, so you can see that I'm not tripping. League settings. I've never had this problem before with fatigue, bro. Motherfuckers not playing. Fatigue on. Right? That shit, practice injury on. Same shit, just different play calling cooldown. Now look at my players here. I do the same shit here, bro. Myles Garrett, for instance. Myles Garrett. Health. Look at this nigga shit. And if you don't think Myles Garrett is fucking balling or playing, right? The motherfucker has 22 sacks. And we only in week fucking 13. What week we in this league? 14, 15? 14. So I didn't start noticing I'm not noticing no fatigue. I played that nigga. The Seahawks beat his ass 45-10. Ain't had shit worried about no fucking fatigue, bro. Like 100. Nothing about fatigue. Schedule. Let's go look at the schedule to see how many games I've played. Right? So we the Browns. Why I play more games in this league than the other one, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know, but whatever. So, as you can see here, I played all these games. A lot. I played majority of my games here. Nigga, not one time fatigue ever. Nigga, I don't know. So, but look at my fatigue. It's only me. It's only me. Like the nigga I played with the Panthers in the other league, he had all his starters. And we can go look at his fucking players in their fatigue level. They shit is still high. It's only my players that got these rinky dink ass motherfucking yellow bar. I got a bunch of my whole defense was yellow. Which means that if they yellow on that little stamina shit, right, they red in the game. So when they red in the game, them motherfuckers ain't playing. Like Aiden Hutchinson didn't play. He didn't play at all in this game. Because he's yellow. Player is drastically impacts performance in game. He didn't even fucking play. Like, bitch, first of all, no matter if you fatigue or not, I pay these motherfuckers to play. They supposed to be in the fucking game. Ain't not been one time where players be like, oh, no, let me sit the fuck out. So I don't know if that has something to do with the user settings or substitution settings. But I've never had to fucking worry about it. I never had to do substitution settings. But so, for instance, let me see. I played the Panthers. These niggas play all year long. So they played. Look at this nigga fatigue. Now he didn't make it to the playoffs, so he's probably a bad representation because he didn't make it. So let's go look at a playoff bracket or a playoff team. So let's look at the fucking Eagles. Look at the Eagles. I'm gonna say Miles Sanders because he's a running back, and I know he's getting the ball. His shit is slightly fatigued, but he probably don't got nobody in the fucking yellow like I did. Cause that means that motherfucker's running and gunning all game. Like my niggas was in the yellow, bro. Like my niggas in the yellow. Like how the fuck you what are you doing to these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like what are you doing to them? Like they slightly fatigued, but shit, at least his starter's gonna be in the game. He gonna have a fighting chance in the game. Like my niggas was in the yellow. I don't like that shit, bro. Like it's crazy. Like I'm looking at these niggas, bro. Like what the fuck is going on? Like look at these niggas. So Jamison Williams on my team didn't play. He didn't play, and this nigga was hurt. He didn't play all year. Look at Jamison Williams' stats. Look at his stats. 54 catches, 7 touchdowns, 1,000 yards, right? Look at Jamison Williams' fatigue. He didn't even play in the fucking game, bro. He played in the first quarter and was ghost. He was gone. From that fatigue, whatever that green little bar is, he would go. No more. And you can't get him to get back in the game. I had Chark in the game. I think I had Chark was in the game. Look at Chark. What the fuck is going on? St. Brown was in the game. Like he was yellow. I don't know how his fatigue is lower than all the other niggas, and them niggas didn't even play. Like what the fuck? That shit weak. That shit crazy as fuck. Like that shit crazy. That shit crazy to be. That where's the router printer? There we go. Like that shit is beyond crazy. And then so then my quarterback out there, nigga was huffing and puffing, bro. Like my nigga was like I'm looking at him at the bottom of the screen like why he breathing so fucking hard? He was breathing hard. My middle linebacker was breathing hard. That nigga was running so slow. Rodriguez right here. Bro, dude was dying out there on the field, bro. And I'm like, what is like this shit is weak. Like this shit weird as fuck. I did not like this shit. Dunn was out. Dunn was done. He a corner. I'm like, what is going on with these niggas, bro? Like I don't understand that shit. You can't play a game when you got. How the fuck are you supposed to play a game with no starters on the field? I don't know my guy. Man, I get that nigga 1. That shit trash. Gave this nigga 1. He should have been out there doing nothing really because he's fucking ass. Bro, that shit is for the birds. I can't play with none of these niggas like that. I can't play with these niggas like that, bro. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Swift, y'all saw Swift. He wasn't in the game. Swift had probably 1 carry. Let's go see how many carries Swift had in that game. Let's see how many carries Swift had. Swift had 1 carry for 3 yards, and he was out the rest of the game. He had the first carry of the game. 1 carry, 3 yards, gone. Williams had 3 catches for 30. I wish they showed targets, because that's probably it. And these niggas just started running straight on my backup corners. All backup corners just out there getting just done, was getting done up. I hate losing. I hate losing and then losing on some fuck shit like that. Like, I hate that shit. That shit's annoying to me. That shit's annoying. Like we couldn't do shit. We couldn't do shit, bro. That shit trash. And then I dropped all those picks, like jumping the picks, like jumping the out routes, bro. All them bitches. Drop, 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 drop. Shit weak. Oh, I need one more point. They do that shit. Like, what the fuck? So hopefully this league stays around. If it don't, then I don't know. It's gonna probably be hard for me to find another league that I want to join because I built like Aiden Hutchinson is a beast, bro. If you see Aiden Hutchinson, and he only had 11 sacks, bro. This nigga is out. Well, he not as stupid tough, but he tough as fuck. His stats is tough. Wish they gave him some more speed because they keep getting a nigga acceleration. But he tough as fuck. But he stay getting. He got injured a lot. I don't know why he got injured so much. Like I built him, and then I got this rookie other defensive end right here, Zach Harrison. He tough. He trying to get tough. He 86 overall, rookie. Like these niggas got all this stamina and be out the field, off the field. Like I'm out of here. I'm not playing. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. I don't like that shit. That shit's whack. And then I got another rookie right here, Emmanuel Gary. He tough. Josh Pascal, tough. I like Josh Pascal. He a good run defender. So yeah, man, that shit for the birds for me, bro. Where's what's that nigga name? Um, in the Rams. That's what team he on. He in the Rams. Aaron Donald, 6'1", 280, 82. Oh, he only got 82 speed, 90 acceleration. That's not bad. 82 speed, 90 acceleration, 6'1", 280, 6'6", 272, 6'7", 264, 6'6", 275. These niggas strong, bro. But yep, that's gonna conclude the end of this. I think I'm gonna be under the light, under the lights. Try to figure out what the fuck going on and why it is like that. Why it be like that? I don't know. Oh yeah, let me look at I think it's impact block high. 93. And that's one thing that these linemen don't really be getting. They don't get a lot of impact block. D linemen. I think it's like to move them out of the hole and type shit. Or contact. But yeah. We're on the road to 100 still, folks. Let's get there. And catch you guys on the next one. See you guys on the next one. We up out of here.